Hello, my name is Michael Dole, President of the D.G.B.A, Delaware GameFowl Breeders Association. I would like to invite you to this sport. The D.G.B.A holds club memberships for people to have picnics, poultry shows, newsletters, and information about laws being passed in Delaware to or for poultry. I urge you to join this club, as it's a real good club dedicated to fighting diseases in gamefowl. This club was organized in 1977, I think, and we have just now started the Delaware GameFowl Breeders Association. It's a real good organization. I urge you to join the Delaware GameFowl Breeders Association because there's a lot to learn about breeding, feeding your chickens, and a lot of that information comes through newsletters and reading magazines. This is a real good sport. It's not for everybody. You're either for this sport or you're against the sport. A lot of people that raise chickens just have them to show and for poultry shows where they give out ribbons and such things. We have general meetings for the D.G.B.A and we have large meetings for the main organization, which is the U.G.B.A. Now I'm speaking for the U.G.B.A to you because I've been elected to collect fees for them. The Delaware GameFowl Breeders Association is a branch off of them. We're affiliated with them, and we follow the rules and guidelines by them. We urge anybody that's interested in poultry or gamefowl of any type to join this club. Now the club fees, or fees that we use to run the poultry shows and have little picnics and things like that. The fees usually run $25 to $35, or $45 if you live out of state. The reason why we haven't exactly narrowed down exactly what it's going to cost is because we don't know our expenditures. This is a new club for the area, like I say. If you're really interested in gamefowl, I urge you to join, and you'll be supporting a lot of people. It's stronger to have a membership where you've got a whole lot of people together, and you can get some backing from that membership. You can get some backing from the club. We do stand up for people that have, with laws that have had the laws rights violated. There's a lot of good meetings in this club, and there's a lot of good friends, and you meet a lot of good people. And there's a lot of different people fight birds and raise birds. This club does not recognize battles in the way of cockfighting in illegal states. We can't advocate you pitting your birds against other birds. We believe that a lot of the sport has to do with breeding, and people like to test their birds. They like to test them. They breed them and they cross over the different breeds, and they like to test the birds against other birds. And whatever comes of that, it's still legal in 6 states in the United States to pit birds against each other. And what we fight for is we're trying to keep the laws from being made more steeper, like a felony charge or a misdemeanor. Keep it down to a misdemeanor, or keep the fines low. The states that we still are able to fight in, we've been having pretty good luck for years, and we get a lot of information through talking to one another, the different presidents and directors of the different states, and newsletters and such and such. I would urge you, if you really wanted to get started in it, to join the club. Or if you're already fighting, or you're already raising birds, and you're not fighting, to join the club. It has a lot of good information. If anything comes up that has to do with the roosters, I had to have one. So I just want to tell you, there's a lot of aspects to the sport that makes it very interesting, like how you feed them, how you raise them. You raise a good bird up, it takes about a year to raise him. You might have $20 or $30 in the bird raising. What you do with the bird is your business. We will stand up for your rights if you have been judged wrong in a legal situation. Each state advocate, in each state affiliate, your director, can advocate money to fight that certain cause, as long as it's probably been voted on in your state. As you've seen, there was a lot of nice birds there. That's a guy that I've known for years, and I mean, it's something that just gets in your blood. You either like it or you don't like it. And if you're very interested, I would advise you to go ahead and look into it and check it out. You can get with people, there's websites, there's the U.G.B.A. and the D.G.B.A. are both on the web. It's at www.angelfire.com/MD/law and leisure. And our number here is 410-482-8232. Or you can fax us at 410-482-8238. When you call, there's a recording on every other day, supposedly Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, running for and maybe Sundays, about the birds. There's a lot of merchandise that you can order out of magazines to help you raise the birds and to breed them, different ways you can breed them, and you have to have pens, you have to have medication, there's so much to it, there's so much to the sport. I mean, you would just talk to people that were in the sport that are already doing it and been in it for years, and you learn more and more as you go. And a lot of them people belong to different states affiliate with the U.G.B.A. Most people become members. Some want to be officers, so they move into them slots as an officer as they're voted on. Usually a club starts out and the president he appoints people in the spots, and then anything after that they have to vote on. Once you get your charter, like a D.G.B.A. charter, which I have, and then you just go to your state agency and you want to be incorporated. Basically, is what it boils down to. There's not a whole lot to it, but you want to keep it on the up and up. You want to stand for something. You want to be a member of good standing. You want people to know that you're breeding the birds and with high standards, and you take care of the birds. A lot of birds are kept in bigger pens than prisoners are kept in their cells. I know people that got pens bigger than that, and they take care of them very well. They're well taken care of, these birds. So you may have some people that don't agree with you on your sport. Like the animal rights people, the Humane Society, SPCA. But your sport is your sport. You know in your heart what's true, how them birds act, and you're responsible for them, And what you do with them in the way of testing them is still illegal in certain states. So why can't you belong to an organization to make your state strong? And I urge you, everybody out there that already is in this sport or in raising chickens, that want to keep it legal, because if you don't fight for certain laws, it could become illegal to even possess these birds. In some states, it might even be. I know there's a lot of felony states where they get a felony charge and you can end up going to jail. And I'm saying this bluntly, but this organization is important. I urge you, everybody that's already in this sport, to join this organization, because it's the right thing to do. We're better off organized than being unorganized. It's real important that we form an organization, because it needs to be there. If you don't join an organization and you're fighting some backyard fights and something happens to you, you got no protection anyway. It's hard to make a club and get everybody to agree on everything. But if you can get it and just appease people and get your club working where you have some power, people start to work together, they gain a lot of power. You have people that are helping in each category, like a public relations man. He'll go out, get information on what's going on around the different states. You can have somebody lobby. You can have people that got friends, like senators or whatever, representatives, and you can talk to these different people. So it's like a club. It's a tight-knit club, and it's not. A lot of people have put a lot of labels on us. But that's not true. There's a lot of labels on us, but it ain't true. They try to put us in there with other sports like dogfighting. You can't do it. They try to say we're prejudiced. You can't do it. This sport is about roosters, raising and breeding roosters, and the fanciers of roosters. It's very important that everybody joins up. You can't stay in the Stone Age forever. Join up, be strong, and no matter who runs the organization, if you become an ex-officer or whatever, you'll know that you had a part in it, making it happen. That's what matters. Now, it is an expensive hobby. If you get where you can't afford it, you can always be in the political side of keeping this sport alive. That's, in my case, that's what I have done. And like Joe said, I grabbed the bull by the horns. And that's what needs to be done. You can't sit back and not do nothing. You have to be strong, be organized. You can't do it. Any one person cannot do it. If you're stronger, you'll be strong. You have nights where everybody will get together. You'll go out. You'll have a good time and sit down and eat a dinner. You'll have a picnic. You'll have a bunch of people over for a poultry show. You'll have fairs. You'll have this and that. Whatever you can afford, whatever your account in that state affords you to do. And, if you can contribute, give some money, hey, if you can get some money given to you, it's a non-profit organization. These are non-profit organizations. You have to file as such. So the IRS knows you are a non-profit organization. You can use that money to run your business, your meeting. You don't make any money from it. You're not supposed to make any money from it. This is a sport. It's not about money. It's about being strong and being able to do something like raise these birds 20 years from now. Because if it keeps heading downhill and people keep sticking to themselves, worried about their own pockets, there's not going to be anything left. We have to be strong and unite. Now, I'm from Delaware, so, I've talked to a lot of people, and Now, being it's illegal here, like I said, it's only legal in 6 states. I believe it's Virginia, Louisiana, Arizona, New Mexico, Nevada, and Oklahoma. They're having a few problems in a few states. But you see, in every state, people fight, and it's illegal. In some cases, it's illegal to fight. We cannot, as this club, advocate money for somebody that's been busted at a cockfight. If your rights have been violated, we can fight for them rights. If there's something like somebody came into your yard and took your chickens and said, we're going to take it to the SPCA and destroy them, we can fight for that. That's something we can fight for. And we can win, because it's been done. If you were at some of the meetings that I was at, maybe some of you listening and watching right now were at some of the meetings that I was at when Joe was there. There were some real nice meetings. And it's a pretty good time. I'm not going to talk too much longer because I don't want to take up all your space. I just want to say, well, my name is Michael Dolan, and I'm president of the D.G.B.A, and my address here is, my mailing address is P.O. Box 30, Marydale, Maryland, 21649. If you want to write me a letter, if you want to contact me, you can do that. You can fax me. You can do that. I'll be willing to talk to you. I had some people from New Jersey asking, they wanted to talk to me about starting and different things. I just want to say I'm nice for listening in, and I hope the tape's been a little bit of information for you, and if it's anything you might be interested in, then contact your state affiliate, your director. Thank you very much.